It was supposed to be that night, the one Meghan Markle had been silently chasing for years. The night she finally proved she wasn't just circling Hollywood's elite, she belonged among them. A billionaire mansion, cameras flashing like thunder, celebrity royalty everywhere, and right in the center of it all, Meghan Markle believing this was her triumphant Hollywood moment. But oh, the universe had very different plans for her.
Prince Harry's ultimate shame as he puts the Kardashians before the veterans who he claims to care most about.
You're lying, Meghan Markle. I mean, it just shows us what the Sussexes have been reduced to, unapologetically tacky. How pathetic and disappointing their priorities currently are.
Looks like Meghan Markle married Prince Harry not for him, not to serve the British people, but to serve herself and the excess she always wanted to indulge in, the fame and the attention she always wanted to indulge in, but could never achieve on her own. Meghan Markle did not get an invite to that party. Prince Harry with Meghan Markle got an invite to that party. They're inviting him because of Harry.
As for Miss Markle, we know that she didn't wear a poppy on purpose.
Well, Meghan's upset plenty of people and possibly embarrassed Prince Harry by not wearing a poppy alongside her husband at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party.
They are so déclassé and tacky, these two.
Extraordinary optics, given Harry claims, and remember he wrote that personal note last week saying he cares nothing more, Brittany, than the British veterans. And then on our most important day, Remembrance Sunday, he goes to a tacky party with the Kardashians. He can't even bother to procure his disrespectful wife a goddamn poppy. It's a stinky new lie.
And that was all intentional.
It was the worst thing that Meghan and Harry could have done. It just shows how disconnected they are from not only the public, the Remembrance Day, the people of the UK, but also from themselves, from each other. They are very disconnected from each other. She wants one thing, he wants another. And every time they step out here, him looking miserable and her looking so happy, it's very difficult. It's a hard one.
Interesting how Harry finds no fault in their cooperation or their cooperating with the media. But when he claims his family does the same thing, it's simply unforgivable. We have to write a book. We have to do a Netflix series about it.
Meghan and Harry proved they're still the ultimate uninvited guests.
Kris Jenner's post on Instagram immediately after the party. I think there are the maximum of 20 pictures in this slideshow. She made the mix, not one glimpse of the royal couple. Because the reality is that in Hollywood, they're not royalty anymore. They're on the D list. So they may get the invite, but they're not on the Snoop Dogg or Oprah Winfrey level.
She looked so respectful and pensive. And of course, we bring you these incredible visuals of Catherine honoring the patriotic and deceased, in jarring comparison to Meghan Markle hitting up a Kardashian bash.
Meghan always thought that she was a media master manipulator.
And you can see it in the paparazzi footage as Prince Harry leaves this event, is that he's not happy about it.
You are the human sacrifice, you dummy.
And I also have no sympathy, if we just come back to me here, for Ms. Markle refusing to wear one of these because she knows how to get them. This was purposeful.
It was supposed to be the night that proved Meghan Markle finally belonged among Hollywood's elite.
The royal family are meant to honor the fallen on a solemn Remembrance weekend in the UK, but the dumb, traitorous Prince Harry and his grinning wannabe instead chose to honor a Kardashian 5,000 miles away. No interest in duty, just tacky fame.
Because the moment that first red carpet photo hit the internet, the gossip world exploded. And not in the way Meghan hoped. The contrast was brutal. While the royal family back in the UK were honoring heroes, soldiers, the fallen, Meghan and Harry were literally partying like they were in an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. People couldn't believe their eyes. Is this seriously happening on this weekend? And honestly, everyone felt that. Whiplash.
Jarring contrast between those images we're seeing out of the UK of the royal family honoring the dead, honoring the heroes, versus Harry and Meghan keeping up with the Kardashians. It is unreal.
A billionaire's mansion, Kardashians front and center, lights, cameras, perfect hair, perfect gowns, and Meghan glowing like she was born for that spotlight. Except behind that glow was the kind of tension you could slice with a knife. Because while everyone else was celebrating, Meghan was about to face the most humiliating slap of her life, one that would echo across Hollywood and the royal world. Yes, It gets that messy.
Kim Kardashian deleted her photo with Meghan Markle. Kim K still has that X tape out online, but Meghan Markle was the line.
At first, everything looked like a dream. Meghan smiling beside Kim Kardashian at Kris Jenner's grand 70th birthday bashed the exact kind of photo Meghan's PR team praised for at night. Meghan, the Duchess turned Hollywood star, posing flawlessly next to America's most famous dynasty. But then, the unthinkable happened. Kim Kardashian deleted Meghan Markle from her post. Deleted. Vanished. Gone like she was never there. Hours after posting, the photo disappeared without explanation. No edits, no captions, no oops message, nothing. In Hollywood, that silence is louder than fireworks.
She is beaming. She is beaming like this is the biggest moment of her life, save her wedding.
Imagine the irony, the woman whose entire empire started with scandal, deciding Meghan was too toxic for her brand. That's not shade. That's a full solar eclipse. Everyone whispered, this means something, this is a message. Because trust me, Kardashians don't delete for no reason.
Harry, with a face like thunder, wearing his Remembrance Day poppy, which I'm sorry, not appropriate for the event.
And the internet caught it immediately. Hold up, where did Meghan go? Why did Kim cut her out? Did Kris Jenner demand it? Did the royals call? Were Meghan and Harry even invited? And then the bombshell dropped. According to insiders, Harry and Meghan were not invited. Not on the list, not in the emails, not anywhere. And this is where everything spirals.
That's a statement, man. That is a damn statement.
Witnesses say the Sussexes walked in smiling, stayed barely 10 minutes, and dipped before the music even started. And to make the optics 10 times worse, this happened the night before Remembrance Sunday, the most solemn moment on the royal calendar. While King Charles was literally holding back tears in London, Harry was smiling under chandeliers in Beverly Hills. The backlash wrote itself.
The world of celebrity PR, silence and omission can be just as calculated as a post, and the silence from Kris Jenner speaks volumes.
Then came the body language experts zooming, analyzing, pausing every screenshot, Meghan glowing for cameras, Harry staring into the abyss like he regretted every second. A man stuck in someone else's spotlight. A man who once stood proudly beside soldiers, now posing awkwardly beside reality stars. Hollywood noticed, royal watchers noticed, everyone noticed, and it hurt. Because this wasn't just a missing photo. This was a warning, a sign that even in Hollywood, the capital of fame, reinvention, and PR magic, Meghan and Harry may have finally burned through their last bit of stardust. When the Kardashians erase you, you're not trending, you're finished. And that's when the real mess began, the uninvited entrance, the awkward 10-minute appearance, the mysterious deletion, and the fallout that could end Meghan Markle's Hollywood dream for good. Because once that picture disappeared, the truth started spilling faster than the champagne in Bezos' mansion. The invitation list for Kris Jenner's 70th wasn't just exclusive, it was legendary, like the Oscars, but with better gossip. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez opened the doors of their $175 million Beverly Hills mansion, lit like a James Bond dream. Think black tuxedos, diamond-studded gowns, martinis shimmering under lasers, drones buzzing above like futuristic paparazzi. It was the type of night Hollywood prays for, but only the chosen few get to see. Every celebrity powerhouse was there: Kim, Kendall, Kourtney, Paris and Nikki Hilton, Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, Mariah Carey, even Mark Zuckerberg awkwardly blending in the background. Oprah walked in like she owned the place, because honestly, she might as well. This was the A-list of A-lists. One attendee even joked, it felt like a security breach with good hair. Witnesses swear the room went silent for a few seconds. Photographers turned like sharks, sensing blood, heads tilted, and even Kris Jenner looked confused as she whispered, "Who invited them?" Some claimed Meghan and Harry tagged along behind Serena Williams, who showed up earlier that evening. Others believe Meghan's PR team worked behind the scenes through media contacts to slide them in unnoticed. But one thing everyone agreed on, the energy shifted the moment they walked in. Harry wore a black tux with a velvet blazer suspiciously similar to an Anna outfit Prince William wore at the Earthshot Prize in Rio. People raised eyebrows at that immediately. Is he trying to mimic his brother again? Some murmured. Meghan, meanwhile, wore a sleek purple gown, not just any purple. The exact royal shade Queen Elizabeth used during Jubilee appearances. It wasn't subtle, it wasn't random, it was a calculated royal nod at a Hollywood party. The couple walked through the room like a walking photo opportunity, smiling for cameras, turning for angles, giving just enough presence to get noticed. Then, gone. They vanished as quickly as they appeared, leaving before the music even kicked in. Barely 10 minutes inside. A cameo, not a visit. One guest said, leaving so fast just proved they came to be seen, not to celebrate. And honestly, that's exactly how it looked. But then came the real twist, the moment that turned Meghan's quick photo op to a full-blown Hollywood disaster. When the party ended, Kim Kardashian uploaded her birthday photo carousel fun shots, glam shots, celebrity hugs, everything perfect. And yes, Meghan and Harry appeared in one of the images, briefly, but within hours, that picture was gone. No announcement. No caption tweak, no explanation whatsoever, just erased. Like Meghan never walked through that billionaire's doorway. Fans caught it in seconds. Screenshots flooded TikTok, Reddit, X, and suddenly, why did Kim delete Meghan? Became the hottest mystery in Hollywood. PR experts weighed in immediately. A Kardashian deletion is a statement. They don't delete for lighting issues, they delete for brand protection. And what's scarier? Even Kim Kardashian, the queen of turning scandals into empires, didn't want Meghan in her frame. That's when people really started speculating. Did Kris pressure her? Did Buckingham Palace call? Was Kim warned Meghan is bad optics? Or did Kim simply not want drama? Because, let's be real, if even the Kardashians think you're too messy, that's a new level of messy. It didn't help that the Kardashians themselves are fighting for relevance. Their Hulu show isn't performing the way it used to, and they've been trying desperately to stir buzz, but somehow, even they didn't want Meghan in their orbit. And that says a lot. As the screenshot chaos intensified, the narrative exploded. Meghan Markle wasn't just erased from a photo she was, erased from Hollywood's acceptance list. People started calling it the digital banishment, the Hollywood unfollow, the Kardashian cold cut. And the gossip only got harsher from there. After that single, silent deletion, the entire Hollywood and Royal Watcher universe shifted overnight. Because in celebrity culture, getting deleted is not an accident, it's the equivalent of a public exile. The Kardashians didn't block Meghan, they didn't shade her. They simply removed her, as if she was never supposed to be there in the first place. And that's when the deeper question started. It's spreading like wildfire. If Meghan and Harry weren't officially invited, what on earth were they doing there? Blogs, gossip pages, and even mainstream outlets dove into the mystery. If insiders started whispering that Meghan and Harry had crashed the party through loopholes, connections, or PR, magic. Some claimed they came for the photo op, that's it. Others added they wanted the headlines, they needed the relevance. And honestly, everything that followed made that theory feel painfully accurate. Because after Kim's deletion, the domino effect began. Suddenly, even people who usually defend Meghan were struggling to find explanations. Industry PR experts went on record saying the deletion wasn't random, it was strategic. One Hollywood publicist explained, when the Kardashians delete you, it means you're not beneficial to their brand, period. And that's brutal. Because if there's one family known for exploiting drama, chaos, and scandals for profit, it's the Kardashians. And they didn't want Meghan in their frame? That's like being rejected by the kings and queens of attention themselves. But Meghan's night was about to get far worse. Because while the Hollywood drama was unraveling in Beverly Hills, across the ocean in London, something completely different was happening, something solemn, important, and tied to the very heart of royal tradition. It was Remembrance Sunday, one of the most sacred days in the UK. King Charles stood publicly, honoring fallen soldiers, tears visibly welling in his eyes. It was emotional, raw, meaningful. And as those images went viral, side-by-side comparisons hit the internet like a sledgehammer. On one side, King Charles honoring the dead. On the other side, Prince Harry posing at a billionaire party with reality stars. The public reaction? A mix of shock, disgust, and disappointment. Headline screamed, "Two princes, two worlds. Honor versus Hollywood. Prince Harry's ultimate shame." Even longtime supporters of Harry struggled to defend the optics. Clips of body language experts zooming into Harry's forced smile started trending, saying he looked uncomfortable, trapped, regretful. Meanwhile, Meghan was glowing like she was walking the Vanity Fair carpet. And then the world noticed something else, something small but symbolically devastating. Meghan wasn't wearing a poppy. Harry had one on, Meghan didn't. Her team tried to explain it by saying poppies aren't easily available in the US, but that excuse fell apart instantly. People remembered she'd worn them before, even while traveling, even during unofficial events. So why not now? Why on this weekend of all? The weekends skip the one symbol that shows respect? The internet wasn't kind. She found a purple gown, but not a poppy. That's intentional. She knew exactly what she was doing. The timing, the symbolism, the deletion, the uninvited entrance, everything merged into one massive narrative. Meghan and Harry traded duty for cameras, honor for clout, tradition for attention. And the worst part? The contrast wasn't just between Harry and the royal family, it was between him and his past self. Harry the Soldier Prince, the founder of the Invictus Games, the man who stood for veterans, now photographed smiling beside the Kardashians on the eve of Remembrance. One veteran wrote online, "He abandoned us." Another said, "Harry used to stand with soldiers, now he stands with influencers." Meanwhile, Meghan seemed completely unfazed by the storm brewing. Her PR machine tried pushing stories about her upcoming projects, her Netflix plans, her new image, but it all came across as noise drowned out by the louder scandal. And just when the chaos looked like it couldn't escalate any further, another bombshell dropped. Because something was happening quietly behind palace walls. Something powerful, something symbolic, something that felt like a direct response to Meghan and Harry's Hollywood spiral. A shift, a replacement, a message without words. Prince George stepped into the spotlight for the first time in a major remembrance event, and the timing, it couldn't have been colder. While Meghan trended for being deleted, Prince George trended for representing the monarchy's future. The contrast was so sharp, it felt intentional. Papers across the UK highlighted the symbolism, George standing beside his father, George mirroring royal gestures, George learning duty while Harry chased cameras. Even the usually diplomatic royal reporters didn't hold back. One headline read, "While Harry parties, George prepares." Another, "A new generation rises as one falls." And behind the scenes, whispers emerged that King Charles had reached a breaking point. Insiders said he was tired, frustrated, done. That the Kardashian party fiasco of all things may have been the final straw. And that he had begun asking advisors one simple, devastating question: what are the legal options for removing their titles? That one question sent shockwaves through royal watchers and insiders alike, because a king doesn't ask that unless something has truly snapped. And for the first time, even Meghan's strongest supporters feared the tide turning permanently.